and welcome to Tier 5 MRL. We are here this week at Imola. Qualifying has literally just begun. I am here today with the one and only MRK, who is back after about missing 3 weeks, I believe. How was your vacation? Did you enjoy it all? Had some good times? Nice, love to absolutely hear that. It's been pretty good. We've actually had some really good racing while you've been gone, so let me actually check the standings on my phone because I think there's actually quite a decent title fight going. But I'm not. Yeah, I believe you are right on that one. Let me just quickly check the standings. Well, actually, never mind. It's not that big of a title fight because Omarmo is currently 33 points ahead of John Does Work in second place. And John Does Work is 9 points ahead of Quarks in third place. So John Does Work does need a very good result today, and for the championship to stay alive, Omarmo needs to have a terrible race. So honestly, I'm gonna be hoping for that. Because I want to see a title fight that goes all the way to the wire, to the last race. I want to see a Max Verstappen versus Lewis Hamilton 2021 kind of title fight. So we're focusing right now on John Does Work, who is just coming into the chicane, or just coming into sector 3. I didn't see what his sector 2 time was, but coming through that chicane, it looks like he was attacking that quite a bit. And these final 2 corners actually look really, really good for him. Let's see what he can do going up towards the line. It's a 16.5. That puts him P3 at the moment. 2/10 behind 2 turns. Yeah, and while the Drivers' Championship might be decided today, the Constructors' Championship is still all to play for between your team, Red Bull, and Haas. Currently 10 points apart with 161 and 151. So that's gonna be a spicy end of the season for those two. And this could be a very important race, as Quarks is going to be the first one of those two teams to finish a lap. Oh, he invalidated. Yeah, I see. But yeah, NATO G and the Red Bull is just coming out. Mama was just coming out. I think Snoop Francis is... no, he's not about to come out, never mind. That was... What? Yeah, let me have a little check. On my end, it says it should be good. Well, let me just turn that up a little bit more. It's up to the maximum it can be now. Can you guys hear MRK well, or? Actually, I see in my OBS that I cannot hear you at all.
And he is finishing the second sector with a 51 second. He has a car in front of him, which look like an Aston Martin. I hope he got a lot of car ahead of him, but they are far ahead enough to impair him. Maybe give him a little bit of tow. Crossing the line.
I hope
he
my
went 16.8.
I hope my microphone is better now.
I hear you for sure, but I don't know if the chat is hearing you, but me, I'm hearing you as well.
Yeah, I've just turned up my mic on the little knob it has there. Omarmo has just started his lap, and he has a car and a gravel in front of him. That will certainly not help him.
I'm coming back.
Okay, nice. Thank you, D-Master. And do you hear MRK good as well? That would also be that would also be important to know. As I've completely missed Quark's setting a lap time for P2. That is going to be pretty huge in the constructors fight, as Omarmo now comes through sector 3 and he has given up on his lap. What about NATO G? Oh my god, he has a Ferrari going into the gravel in front of him. I don't think it'll affect him too much. We'll see when we go across the line. He goes P9 and MRK is good. Nice, love to hear that. And interestingly enough, Snoop Francis just coming out of the pit lane to start his flying laps. And John does work, title contender who needs a good result. Up 3/10 at the moment, which will give him pole. Provisional pole at the moment. Snoop Francis retired from the session. What happened? Oh, it's something to do with an Aston Martin, I think I see on the minimap. Yeah, Taisu gets a 5-place grid penalty. But I think there's going to be a collision with Snoop Francis as John does work, improves his position by 1. Going a little bit faster. Oh, NATO G really on the pace now. 1.3 seconds up as I go on to him. Coming across the line now. Going to P6 with an improvement of 1.2 seconds. How are things looking for Omarmo? He is invalidated. He has invalidated. Well, let's go on board with him for this lap then, because this will be a much needed good lap for him going into the first section of corners, really throwing the car around, really taking as much speed as he can, using the curbs nicely. And at the end of sector 2, he's 2.5 seconds up on his own time. Purple sector 1. Lobby seems to be a little laggy today. You mean as in the stream or the actual F1 or the actual game lobby? Ooh, MRK almost getting held up by a Mercedes there, who has impeded a McLaren. I think I see right in the background there. Two times just gone fastest with a 15.5. Meanwhile, MRK pumps in Omarmo, MRK's driver, pumps in another purple sector, going into sector 3 now, has his teammate right in front of him, giving him a nice little tow before he goes onto this straight. Where can he place his car? It's going to be provisional pole with a 15.5. What a lap from Omarmo. Oh god, we almost have some overtaking action between Williams and Quarks. Um,
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, welcome back. Omarmo just absolutely smashed the field with 4/10.
1:15.4. That's a good time.
That was a very, very good time, and
Yeah.
I think the McLaren Viper Swipe is struggling a little bit because I've kind of skipped past him like a couple of times, and every single time I've skipped past him, he's in the gravel. So
What happened to Snoop Francis?
he had a collision with Taisud, I believe, because he retired, and then Taisud got a 5-place grid penalty.
Oh boy.
So I believe those two had a little bit of a tangle, and well, I don't think you will mind that because that will help you in the championship fight in the constructors.
No, but I like some close fight, and I'm sure he will find a way to come back up. I think so too. So I'm not too worried about him.
Yeah.
Somehow he will be able to find his way.
Yeah, as is often the case here in Tier 5, qualifying isn't everything. Of course, you do want to qualify well, but if you're starting a little bit further down the grid or at the back of the grid, it's not a complete total disaster. Your race isn't over because there's so much happening that
That's sure.
with some grid strategy and some decent racecraft, you could almost certainly work your way up into the top 5.
That is sure. That is sure. And I think, like you said, here there is no much place to overtake. So the only main place to overtake is the main straight. And as long as you manage to stay under the others until the end of the lap, you can have a chance anyway. So you never know. Bye bye.
Yeah, so we will be keeping an eye on Snoop Francis to see if he can indeed make that combat drive that Haas do desperately need to give themselves the best possible chance of being Constructors' Championship here in Tier 5. But
That is true.
let's focus ourselves on John Doe's work right now, going into Sector 2. Championship protagonist or title rival of Omarmo, who has smashed the field so far. Can he do the same? He needs to do the same here in qualifying, because if Omarmo does get pole position, I almost guarantee you he will do a Max Verstappen. And right now he's down on his time by 2,000s, so he needs an amazing Sector 3 to be able to get up to the front and challenge Omarmo. Because if Omarmo is allowed to just freely start from pole with John Doe's work not close to him, Omarmo will just drive away like Max Verstappen has done so many times in the past, and he has.
Ooh, it's back. 3/10.
Yeah, he has gained 3/10 in that last sector, but it's not enough to get him up to that front row.
But still, which is great. He just need to, as long as I think in terms of race pace, this top 4, top 5 are close, so he just need to be there with them. If he's too far, it's gonna be a trouble for him. But as long as he managed to stay, close enough with them to race with them, like to one grid or to one position grid or something like that, it will be fine. Because once you are under DRS, it's very hard to pull away out of it.
Yeah, you'd have to do that in the corners, and honestly, I do think Omarmo has it in him with the pace he's been showing right now. But once he gets into the mediums or the hards, maybe the pace is a completely different story. We will just have to wait and see on that.
But there is also one thing that you need to keep in mind is like the track limit going to be huge, because here easily you're going to get a 2-second time penalty. And right now I'm riding with Quacks in the Haas, who is down on his own time, 800 down. So now going to sector 2, let's see if he can improve or not.
Yeah, he's going through that fast left right there, really pushing the car towards the edge, just staying within those track limits. And
oh yeah, he loses a bunch of time here.
And yeah, as you've rightly said, track limits are going to be an issue because we've already seen so many drivers being on a good lap, but then throwing that lap away with track limits, as Quarks goes outside track limits, but somehow manages to keep the time legal. And he will lose a bunch of time there, and I don't think this is going to be a good lap from him.
And will he can have time to come back and do another lap? No, he won't have time to cover another lap. So he's done for the qualification. So now it's a matter of seeing if Trump, who is 3 tenths up on his own, no, he is starting his lap. That makes me scary. So Jacob Trump 2 terms in the Alpine because Alpine TP is not available today, so he take his seat. But he's down on his time, 100 down.
Yeah, going into the final laps of quali now. Everybody pushing to the absolute maximum. As much as they can. 2 turns. Can he grab pole position from Omarmo? He needs to find a huge improvement of at least 4 tenths. Let's see what he's able to do in the sector 2. He's almost 3 tenths up. If he just gets a very good third sector, final sector, he might be able to actually do it. And Omarmo is going to have to respond if that happens. So let's see now, going into the last 2 corners. Looks all nice and tidy. Tries to get as best exit as he can. Coming across the line. What is it going to be? It's going to be enough. He beats him by 2.5 tenths. And Omarmo has invalidated.
Wow. What a way to put the title fight back on track. To Trump is not part of the battle fight, but now Omarmo against our P2, which is on the right side of the track, and Quack on the behind him, and John does work. But what a lap from 2 Trump Jacob, who is a reserve, like I said, for Alpine, and he just put it out of nowhere.
Yeah, Omarmo is going to be starting P2 with his title rifle. John does work right behind him, so that is going to be a spicy turn 1.
Yep, I agree on that. So the turn 1 gonna be interesting. So it's gonna matter of if people can really keep it tight and nice and steady and not have any incident there. So that will be really something to watch out for. It's gonna be an interesting start. Let's go like that.
Yeah, amazing lap there from 2 turns, right at the end, right when it counted. Absolutely pushing the limits of the car on the last lap. Beautifully done.
And let me step away for a minute before the race starts again and come back.
Do your thing, do your thing. P2 is the better grid position. I mean, I could see it because, as MRK said, I think P2 is on the right side of the grid, which has more grip. So we'll see if Omarmo gets a better start, but it's going to be 2 times on pole. Omarmo joining him on the front row. Quarks in 3rd place. Really important there for that constructors battle. John does work. The title rival of Omarmo starting right behind him. Tai Sood not going to be in 5th place because he has a 5 place grip penalty. So that's gonna drop him a lot down the order. But honestly, everything outside the top 5, and I do not care about. I only care about these 2 title fights between the constructors and the drivers. And don't let MRK hear this, but if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want Omarmo to have a very bad race and possibly finish outside the points. With John Dosworth winning the race, so we can have an absolute banger of a final race in where are we racing last? I think it's Jeddah. Yeah, Jeddah. We are in Jeddah for the last race. So I'm kind of hoping for a 2021 title battle scenario in that last race there in Jeddah. Because we all love a good battle, don't we? We all love a good battle. Front row starts in turn 1, so yeah, left side is terrible. Well, here we go then. 5 red lights for the penultimate race of Season 12, and it's lights out, and away we go. And Omarmo has got that better start that he was hoping for. He's already up alongside and past 2 turns. Is 2 turns going to be able to keep it alongside. No, he's not further on the grid. It looks to be all clean. No, there's a hard spun around. And that
Euro
is
flag.
Snoop Francis all the way round. But it's Omarmo who takes the lead from 2 turns from Quarks. From Ted, and John Doe's work has lost a position. Not what he wanted in this title fight of his.
Wow. What a lunch. What a start from Omarmo, who is just back now, P1, now leading the pack. Everybody is still under a second gap, except Rockin' Rowdy, who is in P14. I hope he don't have a damage. So far, so good for the rest of the track. But Snoop Francis all way back, losing bunch of position.
Yeah, and John Doe's work being overtaken by the Mercedes of Ted, already putting pressure on him and almost pushing him through certain corners, and he will want to get past him ASAP because Omarmo is getting away from him.
He does, and Ted is almost out of DRS though. He needs to start hurrying up if he need a chance to do anything. Because it's gonna be, if once you lose it, it's gonna be hard to get it back. But he's back at it, burning everything he has though.
I think at the back there was a little bit of a like a fall with the Williams trying to make it down the inside. No, the Red Bull going around the outside of the Williams. Beautiful move from NATO G there into turn 1. And that promotes the Red Bull driver up into P12. Something happened to Ted. And Ted is now all the way down in P7. I think he had a little bit of a moment. He is now defending from Breduardo and managing to keep his position. Oh, Breduardo's going up the inside. There we go. Breduardo up into P7. And can John Doe's work now close that gap of 1.8 seconds?
Whoa. Look at the top 3. They're already away. But now, John Doe's work is pulling a gap from Tushterm, who is out of DRS now. This is going to be tough to catch up once you're out of DRS, to be honest.
Yeah, Omarmo already outside that DRS. Huge for his championship. The objective is clear. Finish ahead of John Doe's work, and he is the champion. Sets another fastest lap. Let's have a little look at the tires right now. Everybody on the mediums, except for the last 2 on the grid. And I've got a little bit of inside information from someone. I've heard that the mediums are absolutely dark water and that the hards are amazing.
Oh, all right. I don't know that. Thank you for the information.
No worries, no worries.
But if that's the case, so it's better. Somebody spun. Rockin' Rowdy spun. He's around. Yes, Rockin' Rowdy is slow. Joining the track. He had a end plate loss. And the Haas now of Snoop Francis is coming back up.
Well,
which is interesting.
John Doe's work, title rival of Omarmo, is
And
not
the
having
first
the best.
time,
Yeah, it's not, but he's not having the best race. He's on a big pressure from Bum right now, the Ferrari driver, all over him, and he's not able to make any inroads into the top 3. And there goes Bum down the outside. Is he gonna make that move? Yes, he is. Pretty easily. No, John Doe's work sends it back down the inside, trying to keep that position, but all of this is allowing the top 3 to go further ahead.
Yep, exactly. Because everything is just allowing. But now Quacks make a move on to Trump and get the P2, and now trying to hunt down Omarmo. They are 1.7 second down though. But that's insane. And Berruado as well get a 2-second penalty, as well as Ted. There are 2 people to get 2-second penalties.
Yeah, John Doe's work has been overtaken by Bomb. John Doe's work. Oh, and there goes Berruado straight into the wall along with an Aston Martin.
Oh boy. I hope they are okay. Wow.
Both of them.
Monkey, Berruado.
Yeah, yep. Both of them lost their front wing.
But damn, this is gonna be.
No safety car.
Nope. They keep running, which is weird. Let me see the settings real quick.
Well, welcome in, Welshie. I kind of understand you missed this tier, because this tier is fun. It is fun. Who are you rooting for, Welshie? I'm kind of curious. Who are you rooting for?
He is a McLaren driver. He's a Haas driver.
Oh, is he? But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's a Haas driver. He's in the Haas team. I'm sure he should be rooting for.
Okay, so in the constructors he's rooting for Haas, but in the drivers' championship,
Whoa!
who are
What's
you
going
rooting
on
for?
between Bedrado and Debbie Monkey again? They both on off track, both of them. This is insane. I'm sure the Stew are gonna hear about it. They need to put in pit now or not. They both pit. Oh boy. Debbie Monkey 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's insane. Oh boy.
Two Times has also gone back past Quarks and the Haas driver now back into P3.
Reckon Rawi 10-second penalties. Get his penalty as well.
And Red Bull doing good business so far in the race, scoring good in both the Constructors and the Drivers' Championship.
Yep, for now. But you know, a race can turn on his head real quick, so I know for now that Net OG is fighting with the Williams of Crankis for the 10th position. John Dell will get 2-second penalty. This is not looking good for him. He is completely out of contention as of now.
Yeah,
So this is gonna be interesting.
It almost looks like he's not trying to take the championship, he's just trying to hand it over.
I wouldn't say that. I guess he just under super duper pressure because, like I said, there's a lot of car behind him trying to overtake him. So it's not easy. Bye bye.
Yeah, Omarmo has done everything he needed to do so far, and John Does Work has done everything he did not need to do so far.
Exactly. Well,
Striker has spun at the exit of turn 6, I believe.
wow, Crankis went wide there. Them fighting hard together is not. It's gonna keep them more away from the top 9. Let's say that. But yeah, Omarmo is just pulling away from everybody with 3.2 seconds away from Trump, Quacks, PW Bumps, who is by himself in P4. John Does Work, he's leading the pack from P5 to all the way to P9. So Strike, I got 2-second penalties. And now Tysweet gonna try to go to the inside of John Does Work and make the move done and does it, and now he's up to P5.
Yeah, very good recovery from Tysweet, having had that 5-place grid penalty. And yeah. Basically where he should have qualified, he's already there.
Yep, exactly.
As Nate OG got past Crankis, John Does Work gets back past Tysweet. Nicely done around the outside there.
I guess they're losing time. Maybe they're trying to save their ERS because they are so slow in sector 1 and 2, and that's making them lose time, a bunch of it, compared to the rest of the people.
Yeah, I don't know what they are doing, but they are falling really, really behind.
Yeah, I agree on that.
That's B-Dunk. Can you please stop sending me Instagram reels? I'm trying to commentate here. Now, here we go. Into turn 1, Quarks is going for a move on 2 turns, and he gets it done on the straight pretty easily. What about Tysweet? Is he going to be doing the same? Oh, he's going to be trying to do the same. It's going to be a little bit more work than
just chicane there. That's a warning.
John Does Work does have a run. Is he going to throw it up the inside here? No, he has to think better of that, and he does. Both of them miss the apex there, which allows Midnight to close up. Oh my god!
I think John Does Work had the wing damage.
Well, it certainly looks like he has an issue because he was really slow in the corner. Tysweet is also really wide into that corner, which allows John Does Work to catch back up.
Yeah, Ben does work harder wing damage in his front left. Maybe that's why his pace is not that good, and he's getting penalty left and right. I guess that's now it makes sense because his pace should be better than this.
I can't see anything from the rear wing of Taisu. Let's go on the off board and check on his front wing. I can't see any damage.
But do you remember Snoop Francis, who was last by himself? Now he is somehow in the points. P12.
P12 is not in the points, I believe.
Yeah. Huh?
Do we give our points in P12?
Yes. You didn't know that?
I completely missed that.
Wow. So from P1 to P12, everybody gets a point.
Okay. Well, very great recovery drive from Snoop Francis. And very important. But
Yeah.
Krankis has spun.
Krankis just spun?
Krankis has just spun. He has been able to keep the car on track without any damage though, but that front wing has a lot of gravel on it.
Wow. So that's gonna allow Net Ogier to pull away from him, and now to get back at the back of John Dawes work, Midnight, Tie Sweet, Viper Swipes, those groups. Because they all have almost time penalties. So if Viper Swipes and Net Ogier just stay within 3 seconds, they're gonna get some free position out of it right away.
Yeah, but nevertheless, even though Snoop Francis is in the points, Red Bull are still having an amazing day, with one driver being crowned champion at the moment, and them setting a very good step towards Constructors' Championship also.
I see, I get what I say. So Wuze Wu, who is a reserve, his name Discord is Jason. He's get a 2-second penalty and he's P14 as of right now. People are picking up penalty left and right. That's insane. Wow.
Yeah, as you said in qualifying, time penalties are going to be a huge factor, and well, you are completely right.
Yep, I've been doing some practice, and every race I get a bunch of tackling penalties, so I knew it was gonna be an issue. So Nate Ogier managed to be back under DRS of the fighting Viper Swipes and Ted, which is interesting.
Oh, Viper Swipe with a big stank slapper there. That allows Nate OG to close up to him, but Nate OG not able to make a move. He does get very close through that chicane. Aggressively goes to the inside there for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I guess he maybe lost the rear at some point. That's what it looked like to me. But now it's a matter of defending Net OG, charging cars.
As they both dive into the pits, and oh, there's a collision.
I guess Viper Swipes slowed down a lot, and now he gets 10-second penalty. This is gonna come to the steward somehow. I'm pretty much sure of that. And Nate broke his wing and didn't get the time to change it because it's a small break. So this is helping everybody.
Yeah, and that might have some implications in the Constructors title fight.
Midnight on the gravel.
Along with Taisud, that's the second Aston Martin in the wars today.
Yeah. I think something must have happened there between those two.
Yeah, Taisud with a broken front wing. Midnight seems to be fine, but Taisud definitely has a broken front wing. As John Does Work has managed to catch back up to the back of PNW Bum.
John Does Work is doing great with his broken wings, to be honest.
Yeah, but he needs Omarmo to have a
Omarmo decided to go to the pit too early, I guess.
He goes onto the hard tires. Let's see where he comes out. If he comes out in clean air, he's good, he's winning the race. If he comes out behind people, which he's not because everybody behind him is pitting, almost.
It's a matter of getting out behind Midnight and between Midnight and Snoop Francis. If he get ahead of Snoop Francis, which is good, so you don't have to fight him, because Quax is leading right now, and you don't want to be behind the house after pitting. which is what he did not happen, which is good for Omarmo.
Yeah, Omarmo has got a nice little gap of 2 seconds for him to warm those tires up and use the extra pace that he's got right
Whoops,
now.
Francis lost it and in the wall. Damn. Francis went to the wall. I guess his tires started getting old.
Well, maybe he just saw here. He saw a Red Bull and he's like, "Hey, we're fighting them for the constructors' championship." Bang! Wall.
Yeah. And now he's broken wings. Bye.
Omarmo is catching up to Midnight. I'm wondering if Midnight is going to pit this lap because Midnight is also on the mediums, so he might choose to pit this lap. And if he does, that would be very good for Omarmo, as Midnight has a little bit of a lockup going into the second last turn. Midnight does not pit, but I think Omarmo
is good for. Yep, go through past him easily.
No, and the safety car was not off. Safety car is on. It just hasn't been called out. And Viper Swipe got a 10-second penalty because he was indeed pushed into the pits, as the master points out. Well, that's not too bad. I think he has the gap on Quarks for.
But if there's a late safety car, he's doomed.
Yeah. Surely a safety car should have come out by now. For what exactly? I mean, there have been crashes, there have been collisions, but not big collisions, not cars stranded on the track.
Yeah, and the thing is, the safety car won't come out if there is a bunch of runoff area. And on this track, there is a bunch of runoff area, so there is nothing blocking the track for safety car to come out, basically. Francis got to second penalty.
Right now, we have 4 drivers who do not have a penalty, and those 4 drivers are Quarks, 2 Terms, Nate OG, and Krankis. They will gain a huge amount of positions just because of that.
Even Viper Swipes, I think his penalty is due of the speed limit going to the pit line, which is doing with the collision with Nate OG. So
yeah, I think that's gonna get removed, but you never know.
You never know too, because it will be depend to how the stewards see it as well.
Yeah, if the stewards feel they slowed up, he slowed up too much, then
yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be decided in the stewards' room. I'm completely sure of it. As Quarks dives it into the pit, where is he gonna come out relative to Omarmo?
Oh wow, he's gonna come out behind one because, like I said, he stayed out for my liking 2 or 3 laps too long.
Well, not only that, Omarmo has also got clean air after he pit, and that has helped him massively.
Big, yeah.
And he keeps the lead quite easily, or the net P1, I should say.
Yeah, he's gonna be like almost 5 seconds or something like that ahead. 6 seconds, you see. Now that Quack gonna have the pressure tire, is a matter of Omarmo need to stay out of track limit again, because having another one may hurt him a lot.
I'm just looking to see if we have any battles on track. We've got a couple of cars within DRS, but they're not really making any moves. So we've kind of got a stalemate in the race at the moment with the pit stop phases.
I think John does work and Bum, maybe.
Yeah, I'm on board with them now, but John does work doesn't seem to be able to get that close. Maybe he's just charging up his battery to go for an attack. As Bum gets a 3-second time penalty, which
it won't be great for him.
Basically gives John Doswork the position.
Yep, which is technically a P4.
But for John Doe's work, that's not gonna be enough because Omarmo is gonna need to have something happen to him to make this title fight close. But
So now,
as it stands, halfway through the race, Omarmo will be crowned Drivers' Champion. Red Bull will not be Constructors' Champion, but it will be heavily in their favor. As
that's sure.
John Doe's work tries to go around the outside of Bomb, and he makes it stick. Beautiful move from the Red Bull, from the V-car driver. So we have a safety car.
Coming from. Now everything is back under their head.
Oh, that's for Monkey Man. He has lost his front wing. I don't know what happened to him, and honestly, I don't know why the safety car is out, because he's able to get going again. But, well, there you go, guys. Safety car is on.
Safety car is on, ended. At now, everybody who pitted have wing damage can break. So now it's the race back again. And like I said, Quacks now have a shot of win and Trump if they stay under 2 seconds of Omarmo. And now they just pitted. Will they gonna stay out or not?
Omarmo does stay out. Quark stays out. What about 2 turns? I reckon he will stay out as well. Yeah, he will. John Doe's work does dive into the pits with that wing damage he has.
Yeah, he need to replace it. I will do the same if I was having a broken wing anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is, he is giving up valuable track position now to his title rival, who has a 3-second time penalty and might be under pressure at the safety car restart.
That is true. But hey. But Viper Swap decide to stay out, which is smart, because if he were pitting in, you have to save his 10 seconds and nothing that fuel could do. But now that he stayed out, he will be able to get his 10 seconds removed at the end of the race anyway.
Yeah.
Which is good.
That is if the stewards deemed him to be not at fault and deem NATO to be at fault. Also, Omarmo has a left car between him and Quacks.
And Quacks?
Yeah, there's a left car between Omarmo and...
It's Rock and Rowdy.
It is Rock and Rowdy.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting. So I guess for him to pass, Omarmo gonna have to get off track and let him by. Otherwise, he's gonna be ruined, to be honest. So he's trying to do so, but Omarmo maybe not seeing it or don't understand it.
Yeah,
the only way for him to overtake Omarmo is if Omarmo get off track.
Yeah, there is a little gentleman's agreement that if you have a lap car behind you, you let them through, but not everybody goes by there, and there you go, Rock and Rowdy tries to make it clear to him by going up alongside him, and Omarmo was like, nope, you're staying behind me, because this helps me in the championship fight. And honestly, it's not against the rules, so this is very smartly...
No, it's not against the rule, to be honest. It's not against the rule at all, but...
It is like very smart from Omarmo what he's doing.
Well, this is not helping Rock and Rowdy case, because the safety car will allow him to come back and get his race going again, but with this it's going to be tough. But hey, do you remember a guy named Snoop Francis? He's now P8.
Yeah, he's having a very, very good race.
He got a 3-second penalty, and he pitted on the medium.
Oh, Rock and Rowdy just goes into the back of Omarmo.
Oh, maybe that says, hey, let me pass.
Yeah, but Rock and Rowdy has not got wing damage.
That's good for him then.
I swear to God I saw Carbon Fiber flying. But,
yeah, maybe just a small one.
Apparently not. But I'm kind of interested to hear your opinion on this, because I feel like it should be in the rules that you let lap cars through on the safety car. and if you don't, then you get slapped with, for example, a 5-second penalty. Now the
That
argument,
issue.
the
That
argument
I agree
was,
on that. Hmm.
the argument was that not everybody would know about that rule, and therefore they can't enforce it. But my counter argument to that is, if they don't know the rule, they will know it soon enough after being penalized for it.
Yeah. That issue. The only way he just needed to do it, get off on off the grass and let him pass. But like I said, it's not in the rule. Just like the gentleman agreement, you're gonna have to do it or not. Because even if he let him pass, it gotta be understanding that Quacks want to take opportunity of this and try to make a move as well. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that would be overtaken on the safety car, and that is
That
going
is
to be
true.
at least a 10-second penalty.
That is true. That is true. I think yeah, if that is that is true, so Tomorrow should be able to do it unless he doesn't know about it. But he should be able to get off the track and let him go. But I would think that he doesn't maybe not know about it and leave it at that.
Yeah, it's a gentleman's agreement, by the way, guys. It's not an actual rule.
Yeah.
I just would like to see it as an actual rule. Yeah, we can go on to the tires while we are under the safety car. We've got the top 6 on hard tires. Then John does work as Snoop Francis on mediums, Striker on hards, and Ted on mediums as well. A little mix between mediums and hards, with most of the field going for hards.
Yep. I think the harder as of now are the best because there is like at least 13 laps to go. So I would be going on the hard anyway if I was them. So safety car in this lap, I guess.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a car park at the chicane there. As I'm actually gonna focus on the back of the grid because this is usually where the chaos happens up on safety car restarts.
So now it's a matter of how Raccoon is gonna play this. If he's gonna pull away right away or not, because he need to pull away as soon as it crosses the finish line.
Somehow
Because Omarmo is gone.
gets a 3-second time penalty under the safety car.
Yeah, he was sleeping a bit there.
Well, Rock and Rowdy has jumped out of the way of everyone, or at least trying to while not losing time as much as he can. Oh my god, Rock and Rowdy almost. And Rock and Rowdy's race is now completely done.
Yeah, he's done for the race. He just need to say, wow, people are going off track left and right. Wow, and pushing it people as well. Wow, and Cranky's get in the back of the Mercedes. The back is a hot mess right there. Cranky's fighting it out, going to the inside of Ted, way off track. Ted gonna try to go to the inside, back out of it. Ooh. Man, they're fighting it hard here on P10, 11, and 9.
Yeah, they are. And it's going to... Oh, Striker! Nearly outbraking himself and getting into the back of the Mercedes. Eduardo makes a move around the outside of the chicane. He has Midnight right up his gearbox, sniffing what he had for dinner. As... Oh my god, Ted and John does work. No, Ted and
John does work around. Oh, he is inside the pit, okay.
And that is most certainly championship done right now.
Oh yeah. You forget to change his winning? Oh boy, that's damn. But now the fight is between the Haas and the Red Bulls. And Quacks is already out gearest of Omarmo.
And right now, in that Constructors Championship fight, Haas are looking better than Red Bull were a couple of laps ago, because Haas in P7 and P2, Red Bull in P1 and P9, so...
So the point difference is still in favor of Red Bull though.
But not by a lot, and Snoop Francis is gonna... Snoop Francis is gonna get possibly up into 6th place if that penalty does not get removed for Viper.
That's sure.
As Shazam goes up the inside of Striker for P11. And Snoop Francis might be able to take P6 anyway. There we go. He goes past Viper Swipe pretty easily there. Can he now set his sights on Thai Sud? Rock and Rowdy DSQ inbound? Yes. Yes, I see it happening. As well, Thai Sud goes wide, and there you go. Viper Snoop Francis up into P5.
That's nice. And now the halves are cooking.
3.5 is the gap that Snoop Francis needs to close if he wants to go. Oh, blocks for a 3-second time
penalty.
And that has most certainly given Omarmo the win here today.
If he doesn't get another 3-second penalties.
Yeah, can you check how many warnings he's on?
Yeah, I think. And did you see the number of the penalty of Rock and Rowdy?
Yes, 26. Yes,
that's
absolutely insane.
Wow. Cranky's got a 3-second penalty again, which is for now allowing Net OG to get to P8.
Yeah, can you check really quickly how many warnings Omarmo has right now?
Yes, sir. So Omarmo, he got 1, 2. That's the 3-second penalty. After that, he doesn't have any right now.
He doesn't have any, so that is almost certainly giving Omarmo the win.
Yeah, you just need to keep it that way.
Keep it on the black stuff and you win.
No, Snoop Francis had a moment there because now he is down to P7 and right back at there is Net OG behind him. So Haas versus Red Bull, the game is on.
Yeah, who will prevail? Will it be Red Bull? Will it be Haas? Well, we're gonna find out in the last race, that much is for sure. But one of those two can set a big step towards that Constructors' Championship title.
Yep. And Snoop won't have DRS, Net OG will have DRS, so it's a matter of Net OG can make a move right here or not.
And Andy, what you're pointing out there is absolutely very valid. Two Terms could still yet win this race with all the penalties. Because he is the only driver in the whole field that doesn't have a penalty. As Nate OG absolutely sends it up the inside of Snoop Francis. Beautiful move from him there.
Yep, I was scared when I see that thing. I say, wow, that must be brave to do. And now he's going to catch up to Viper Swap and Thai Sud fighting up there. And the two people have penalties, so they may be even going to the top 5 at this rate.
Yeah, they will definitely go ahead of Thai Sud with those 9-second penalties. 6 more than they currently have.
Well, she is making fun of our statement saying Haas and Red Bull, who will win. This is funny. But you know why Trump may not win it? Because Omarmo is far, far, far ahead. Unless he's really have a bad moment or maybe late safety car. Trump gonna be maybe P2.
Yeah, Two Terms is 3.7 behind the leader. He needs to gain 6 tenths in order to be valid for the win.
So now here, Net OG, Viper Swap, Thai Sud. This is gonna be not end well. With 2 wide. And Net OG get the position of Thai Sud, and now he's up to P6 and following the McLaren of Viper Swaps for the final P5. And Snoop Francis is still P8. This fight is like crazy exciting for the top 5, the P5 to P8.
Yeah, these guys are battling like their life depends on it. And honestly, it kind of does with the constructors on the line.
That is sure, you have to. It's now or never. There is a yellow flag of Aston Martin. Who is that? DB Monkey? Yep,
Yep.
DB Monkey. Yep, at least no safety car. Yep, no safety car. Okay. Please, boys, don't call the safety car. I wouldn't like it.
I would. Give me more chaos, please.
And Rockin' Rowdy is blocking, I think, the Williams of a Cranky somehow. No, maybe not. It's Alpine, I guess.
Oh,
Maybe
Snoop
not.
Francis really catching up to the back of Taisu there on that last corner, which allows him to just open the DRS and get past easily with overtake. Nate OG looking for a move on Viper Swipe. Is he going to send it down the inside? No, he just can't. And now he has the Haas right behind him. Red Bull versus Haas, still a possibility, still a big battle. Nate is cooking because he's cooking it down the inside of Viper Swipe, but Viper Swipe says, no, you stay behind me, you sir.
That was tight. And now that we talk about Nate is on the medium. I guess that's why he's so quick as of now. The medium tire will be looking better as of now, but later in the race, in like 6 laps to go, it's gonna start going to the hard. But hey, whew. I was scary there.
That was very, very scary. Two
But
turns.
Nate is looking pacey.
Yeah, 2 turns on his mission to win this race.
Snoop is around. Who's doing
No, Snoop! What happened?
Safety car.
What happened?
Which is him and Tataisuit. Something happened there. Oh my god. So now.
Oh yeah, his car is right into the wall there.
Yep, this is gonna be soft and battle until the end. And I think now 2 Trump can win this race.
I think 2 turns does have the win covered. I think we're gonna have a 1 or 2 lap safety car.
Nate decided to stay out. So Viper Swipes gonna save his 10-second penalty, so that's not an issue anymore.
Honestly, if I was Viper Swipes there, I would have just stayed out because he stayed out.
I would have.
Under the first safety car, so why pit now? What's the point in giving away your track position?
I have no idea. But Snoop Francis, what happened there between the Aston Martin and him? Because it was at the chicane.
I literally just switched off of that battle as well.
Yeah. So unless Trump is not fighting out with the top 2, he can win this race if he stay with them. But if he decides to try to fight with them and lose some bunch of time, he is done for it.
All he needs to do is not lose 3 seconds to Omarmo in about 3 laps, I think.
Yeah.
Viper got rid of the 10 seconds. Yes,
yeah,
but...
we get rid of it, so now it's not an issue anymore. He can't do anything about it. It's not like we're gonna remove a 10 second that you already serve.
Yeah, exactly, Andy, because he was pushed into the pit, so he probably would have got rid of that 10-second anyway, if the stewards do not deem him at fault for that, but now he can't do that anymore because he served the penalty.
Yeah.
It's not like he can magically get 10 seconds removed from his race time now.
So everybody is
Nate could still
out.
Nate could still get a pen for it. That is very much true, D-Master.
Yep.
And if they fight it, they probably will. But Snoop Francis crashing out there has huge consequences for the championship because it gives Red Bull a really, really big step towards the trophy. They almost have one hand on their Constructors Trophy. And how do you feel about that, MRK? As the Red Bull TP?
It's going to be interesting too. I don't want to think too much about it because, like I said, a race can turn on his head real quick. So I'm just going to enjoy it for now and just wish Omarmo to win this or at least get the championship. Even if it doesn't win this race. As long as Omarmo wins the title, I will be happy with that, to be honest.
Well, John does work currently in P15, so whatever Omarmo does, Omarmo's champion, because he's 33 points ahead. So even if Omarmo decides to DNF right now,
and champion,
and John does work somehow gets back to P10 or something, or P7.
Yeah, he needs to gain like 8 points of Omarmo to get the fight keep going, basically.
Yeah, John does work. If
I switch.
Omarmo DNF'd, John does work. I think had to be P4 or higher to enable in order to keep the championship alive.
Yeah, this is gonna be really interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, but so you don't think you have one hand on the constructors trophy as well right now?
I think so. It depends on how the race end, basically, because like I said, if at the end of the day, if Net OG DNF and Omarmo DNF, I get my hand on shit. So the race is not over until it's over. I don't want to open the champagne too early. So let's just wait and see. And after the end of the race, you ask me the same question, I will answer you faithfully, to be honest.
Well, I think the safety car is gonna be in at the end of this lap, and we're gonna have three more laps of racing. Yeah, I can't count apparently. So 2 turns is gonna win the race. Well, that much is clear. Who's gonna finish? Yeah. Who's gonna finish off the podium? You think? Is it gonna be Omarmo and Quax?
Yes. I believe so. They have the only reason why Burn won because Burn have a 6-second penalty. That's the only reason.
Yeah, those extra 3 seconds really hurting Bum right there.
Yeah, that is true. But he's gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna have to hop out soon because my race is gonna be starting soon as well.
Yeah. And 2 times is winning this race, but let's also give him a round of applause for being the only driver in the whole grid to not get a time penalty.
Without a penalty.
And to be honest, having that achievement and winning the race because of it will make that victory so much sweeter for him.
Wow, that's true. So one more lap of safety car, I think, was safety car in this lap. Okay, yeah. Safety car in this lap. So
yes.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna go back of the field again for when they slow up here because this is probably gonna be freshy as it usually is on the safety car. No, everybody is able to keep it clean. How long is Omarmo gonna wait? I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
But Bums is all over his back. He may send it going to turn 1. This is gonna be looking spicy, like I said. Going to turn 1, side by side. Omarmo keep the head and stay ahead. In the back, nothing happens. 2 Trump is with them. Net OG with them. Everybody has had a good run so far, so good. But the soft runner, Crank is already make a move on a Woozy Emu.
Oh, and there goes a Mercedes of Shazam.
Shazam? Oh. Legendary in a 10-second penalty.
There's a lot of battling going back here. Midnight around the outside on the fast left hand, and no way this is gonna go right, and it's not. He's going very, very wide.
That is good.
Oh my god, what is happening here? Oh my god!
Yeah, Omarmo, whoa! Okay, now this is crazy.
Oh my god, Omarmo!
He just stayed on the track.
20 seconds!
Wow. Okay, now like I said, a race can turn on his head, and here you have it.
Oh my god!
Omarmo lost it there. A lot of shift happened. So we will see it on the sewer room for sure. But 2 Trump now gonna win this race. He get his move done.
Oh yeah, he's gonna win this race easily. The only thing he has to do is stay within 3 seconds for 2 more laps of Bum, which he's easily gonna do. But
what about championship? Does work? How many points he need to keep the championship alive?
I think he needs like P5 or P4, something like that. Well, he's up into P8. He's up into P. No way. No way.
Oh,
no way. We're actually gonna see this. No fucking way.
How many points does the underworld need to get the championship alive?
All I know is that he was 33 points behind going into this race. I do not know the exact points given out.
So he needs 6 or 7 points at least. What happened to Net OG now? Net OG lost his wing, and now Red Bull is going from good to bad.
It all changes in a matter of minutes here in Tier 5. Red Bull looked like the certain champions of the constructors, and now Haas are looking to take that away from him. For some reason, I've got an invite from Labib. I'm not even racing. Like I don't know why, but
maybe you think you're gonna be the one to running the race.
I'm not. John does work up into P7. Could we still see something?
It's coming. It is coming.
Ted and Crank is absolutely battling the hearts out. Ted missing a front end plate there. Missing half his wing. Is John does work going to be able to get P6 here?
That's gonna be interesting to see, to be honest. This is wild, wild, wild.
All I know is I will have some calculating to do after this race to see if Omarmo is champion or not.
That's a good question, to be honest, because this is gonna be interesting, to be honest.
John does work on the back of Ted. He gives him a little love tap. Is he gonna be able to get P6? They both have the same penalties. He's gonna have to make it a lunge down the inside here, but he doesn't do it. Is he gonna be able to get the exit on the final corner here? John does work. Is he gonna be able to get P6? No, he's not. There's gonna be 2 terms winning the race. Quarks in P2. John does work doesn't get P6 because of Crankus. Crankus got penalties. Oh my god.
That's insane. Which makes John Dashwood gonna have at least 8 points, which is good enough to keep the championship going.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some calculating to do, I think. But
we're gonna have a last day championship for sure.
But yeah, 2 terms, your winner for today. Very, very deserved after being the only one not to have a penalty. Quarks in P2, huge, absolutely huge for Haas. The Ferrari of Bum in 3rd, rounding out the podium. And oh my god, what a race!
What a race indeed.
Not even just a race, but those last 2 laps. Oh my god, I love it.
Insane.
Oh my god, I love it.
That was insane, man. That was just crazy, from Omarmo winning it and losing it, and John Dashwood coming all the way at the bottom to all the way here. That is just how race is supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen like that. That's insane. Wow.
Honestly,
anyway,
if John does work wins the championship next week, oh my fucking god. That's would be the story of a fucking lifetime.
That is true. Anyway, I'm gonna have to hop off and go to my race real quick.
Yes.
That was fun to come back and to commentate. That was great.
Yeah, what a race for you to come back on, and good luck on Tier 4 for you. I will do
thank
a race
you, I will
rundown.
need it. Yeah, thank you, man.
Yes.
Catch you later, bye.
See you later. Alright, so 2 terms winning the race, Quarks and Bum joining him on a podium. Absolutely vital for Haas to get that P2. Viper Swipe in McLaren for P4. Ted in P5. John does work in P6. Absolutely crucial for the Drivers' Championship as well. I'm gonna do some calculating right now because that is the most important thing. Okay, so P6 and no points for Omarmo. Okay. Let me go to the race results so I can exactly see how many points everybody has been getting. Okay, 25. Yeah, okay. So P6 gives him 8 points. Oh my god, the gap is exactly 25 points. If there are no further penalties ahead of him, the gap is exactly 25 points. So, in order for John Doe's work to become the Tier 5 champion of Season 12, Omarmo would need to DNF or finish outside the points again, which, as you can see, even though we was leading for 90% of the race, that still happened. That still happened. Possibly with more steward penalties that might not happen, but yeah, the gap right now provisionally is 25 points. I'm also keep getting invites from Labib, so I'm gonna see what's up with that. But for now, I am gonna head out and send you guys to Tier 4. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week for this title fight between Red Bull, Haas, and possibly between Omarmo and John Doe's work.